Hello everyone, my name is The Ultimate Spy, and Happy New Year! Yes, we are finally at the end of 2019, going on 2020, and I will say though, that this channel, it's been a big year for it, honestly. Just so much has happened. So many milestones that I've achieved. It's been a big year in terms of YouTube as a whole, in terms of what I've been doing on YouTube, and in general, 2019 has been a massive year for a lot of, nerd stuff in the world. Like Avengers Endgame and Crisis on Infinite Earths happened, that was fantastic, just so much amazing stuff happened. But for the channel itself, it was also a very stressful time. I had a lot of difficulties with it, obviously, and one of which was taking my first actual break from the channel. Actual break. Like, I've never actually taken actual time off to really think about that channel as a whole, because a lot of times when I do take a break, it's for conventions, and I usually, make sure to pre-record videos in advance so I don't have to miss any uploads. And March was one of those times where I was just having a really tough time. I didn't want to do YouTube anymore. I was really sick of it. So I gave myself a break. I know that last year when I was working on the film, that was my actual first break. But this year was the first time I've actually taken a break and just not uploaded anything at all. During my break, I did have a review going up, but that was whenever I had a day off, and they did give us days off, which is fantastic. But for this year, it was hell. I took a break. I was not enjoying YouTube at all. It was killing me. I just hated it. And then I came back 2 months later because I didn't tell you guys when I was going to come back. So June, I came back, and I've decided that I was going to rebrand the channel, rename it. And a lot of the newcomers still haven't found the change yet. It's crazy, but that's one of the biggest things that happened was I came back as a new version of myself. A new name for the channel, and I took the reactions off and I put on a new channel, and that channel is slowly growing. It's only about 44 subscribers. But for this channel, we recently hit 800 subscribers, which is fantastic. Although now it's down to 787, that's probably just the way YouTube works. Some channels just lose subscribers over time and they get them back. Eventually I'll get them back. I have a feeling that's going to happen. I know people are going to be like, well, how can you say you're 800 subscribers? You don't have 800 subscribers yet. Well, that video was made when I had them, and it's not my fault that people unsubscribe. It's YouTube. It's the way it is. I can't stop that from happening. But at the same time, it was a tough year for me, and a lot did happen. One of the things that I stopped doing was my podcast, The Madhouse. So for those of you who don't know about this podcast that I do, or did, it's a podcast that I've been doing for about 3 years. So less time than my reviewed show. It's a podcast I got together with my friends, and eventually it became a thing where I was using online video chat, and that's how I record the podcast. And it just kind of went on and on. We did it every week, and then eventually just kind of got crazy. And then recently, I had to cancel the show without telling anybody. I just plain up stopped uploading the episodes because it was a pain to do, and the final episode I was planning on didn't end up happening because the guest list I was thinking of didn't actually work out because a lot of people were not, there was some friendship differences. It just caused everything to go wild, and I just couldn't handle it, so I had to stop the show before I even got to the finale, and that's just the way it is. So the Madhouse, the podcast I've been doing for the past 3 years, is gone. I only made about 116 episodes of it, and that's where it stops. And I just felt like it was time to just stop because although I could have made more, I could have, capped it off at 120 episodes, I just didn't really want to keep making it anymore. Because not only was it getting, no attention, but also it was just hectic to record because Google Hangout stopped. As a service, it stopped doing the Hangout thingy, so it was there's no other way to record it. It would have been hell. Skype wouldn't work, so it just became ridiculous. But a lot of things did happen this year that were amazing. And I think it's been a good year, but at the same time, I know this is going to be my last full year on YouTube because I'm only going to be back for a few months next year, and then after that, I'll be gone. I will stop uploading, I will be moving on to other things, and I'll be able to pursue my dreams and actually be able to enjoy myself and not have to worry about YouTube again. I mean, there's some great things I've been doing this year. And actually, speaking of that, I might as well look back at what I've done this year and kind of see what took off and what I enjoyed doing a lot, especially how it's changed and everything I've done this year. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's switch to my computer here and see how far I've come with everything. Okay, so here I am on my channel, as you can see, this is the new YouTube Studio. It's actually been a really, really nice version of the YouTube Creator thing, which is really nice. So, this is where 2019 began. It was pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, well, some fan games here and there. Subscribers, very nice, very nice. Yes. So that was that. Yeah, I think I did pretty well. I know views aren't really everything, but that's the way it is. And then we go here. Just still doing this. A lot of really amazing games, honestly. I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of fan games I know, but like a lot of really nice things. I actually kind of regretted doing Project Redux Custom Night because it was just like no one was watching it really, and I just didn't think I needed to do it. So that's why a lot of the custom nights I said I was going to do, I never did them because I just didn't think anybody really watched them. So yeah, I know a lot of custom nights I said I was going to do didn't end up happening. Torchlight 2 was actually a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that game. That was fantastic. Just looking back at, I mean, a lot of reaction videos were still there. Just looking back at all the games that I played, and I really enjoyed. Afterburn was one of them. That's really nice, yes. I finally played Lord of the Rings. It was a fantastic game. A lot of demos. I believe this one came out. I think. I can't remember exactly. Probably not going to be playing a lot of demos as much. Yeah, it's been fantastic so far. Anything else really fun? This one got a lot of views. Like my reactions really hit where I hit on my channel before I switched to my other channel, The Ultimate Spy Reacts, where I put everything. So make sure you subscribe to that channel. Here we are in February still. Yes, it's some pretty good videos going. Yeah, I did some. I did another episode of Would You Rather, and we press the button. I think I've stopped doing that after watching it because I mean. I don't know. I just don't really get as much light out of that. This game is still not getting a release date. I don't know when they're going to release that, but it still hasn't gotten a release date yet. It's still in demo form, so when it's I don't know when that's gonna happen. Haven't heard anything about this one yet. It was a great game, honestly. Yeah, some really, really great games, honestly. I really, really enjoyed this year in terms of what I was doing. Alright, yeah, Catwoman. Everyone's least favorite movie, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it wasn't a bad year, honestly. I did some, I think this year I did more non-spoiler reviews, which is good because, because my focus on reviews is just the, reviewed show, but, like, that was the way it was. And then Comic-Con happened, that was interesting. Yeah, so it wasn't a bad year, okay, and then we're going into March here, yeah, I got sick here, so that was fun. Scabbers happened. That was fantastic. Dalmas happened. That was a series I wanted to return to. I wanted to play the third game, but I think the third game had some problems because I was recording that game, and it crashed. So I wasn't the only one. People were actually commenting about the fact that the game was crashing, and it was not cool. Like they were saying it was doing that, and the creator said, "Well, maybe it's your PC," but it's like my PC is strong. But it still crashed. The game still crashed, so I had to like stop doing that. Monk Island was really fun. I don't think I'm gonna do third game just because it's an older game and I don't. With the time I have left on my channel, I don't think it's gonna happen. Plus, to be fair, they only remastered the first two, so I don't know. It would just be weird, I guess, to have new game. I know I talk about playing it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I did this one actually. I know I've talked about before about doing more interesting stuff on my channel. And like the more stuff on my channel is just for things I want to do, whatever I want to do, just random things. And obviously one of the things is voice acting. I did that. That was really fun actually. I really enjoyed doing that. That was phenomenal. I really liked voice acting, so that's the kind of thing I really enjoy doing. Yeah, so that was fun. I could do that. That was really just my own thing. This one I only got to do one of them. I was gonna do the other, but it was driving me crazy, so I ended up just like only doing one of them. I mean, I did one of them. I just didn't say how many I was gonna do. I thought I could do more of them, but at this I don't really know. It's hard to get that down. I have some songs I have in mind, but they're just so hard. So that's probably the only thing you're gonna get from that. But I really enjoyed playing that. I know it's not perfect, but it's the best I could do. So yeah, I tried. Yeah, I love just demos and stuff, really. Just a lot of that. Yeah, I did do a good job with that, everything. Yeah, I did a video on my thoughts on the digital remakes again. Just random content really. Which I think is really good because have random content is very nice. Okay. This one was actually really really fun. For those of you who don't know, I made it. This is my first like Arrowverse video in a long time at least because I did a crossover review for the Invasion crossover, the Heroes vs Aliens crossover for I think it was the third annual crossover, and then I came back and did this one, and this took me literally 8 to 9 hours approximately. I think it was it was 4:30 in the afternoon to about 1:30, so it was approximately 9 hours of editing. Um, so yeah, and Trine was really fun. I really really enjoyed Trine. It's awesome. It's an amazing game. Yeah, so yeah, it was fun. Anything else? Yeah, here's Curtain Call. Never finished it, unfortunately. It's crazy. Oh god, I love this game. Not try not. Story about my uncle. It was such a fun game. I love playing that game. It was so awesome. Such a fun game. You literally feel like you're Spider-Man. I mean, yeah, it had some difficulties. I struggled here and there, but honestly, they did grappling to things. It was so fun. It had a great story and everything was just fantastic. I loved the hell out of it. It was awesome. It was a great game. So yeah, that was that. Moving into August here. I can't remember what month we're in here. And I'm not really going on here. Just same thing, really the same kind of stuff every time. And then PAX happened. Ugh, PAX. Did not enjoy PAX at all. It sucked. Ugh, they have a terrible system now. Okay, that's pretty much all there of that one. And I did some like random stuff. They did my FNAF 1 map. That was fun. No one really cared about it, but that's the same thing. I just kind of like YouTube these days. It's just driving me nuts. But I mean, I like doing like one-off videos or just kind of like whatever I want to do. So that's the kind of thing. I feel like this year in particular was a really strong year in terms of just like random content that I make just out of the blue. Here I did my speed build. I think I did a pretty good job at that. Yeah, I think I did good. It was good. I had some other stuff I did, just kind of like update videos. Yes, here I announced I was quitting YouTube, or I was gonna quit YouTube, and it's still happening. Here's my first Mario Kart video. I wanted to do more on the Switch, but unfortunately my capture device has a problem, and I'm probably gonna end up just tossing the damn thing because it doesn't work really. The lighting doesn't match up, and it's super annoying. And I just could not deal with it. But I got to hang out with my friend Lucas. He's a fantastic friend of mine. Oh my god, this was a great fan game. Honestly, I think it's one of the best fan games that came out this year. I mean, there's been a lot of fan games, but this one was amazing. I originally recorded a new fan game that's coming out tomorrow. Actually, technically today, because I've recorded. This is coming out tomorrow, but I'm recording it right now. And it's very similar to this game. Not the mechanics are the same, but like it has a very similar feel to it. Here I did another Arrowverse video, just kind of like fun content. Here I did a remaster. This was really cool because I got to do. This year was really special because I think it was actually last year, maybe 2017. I can't remember what year it was, but I had accidentally deleted a review and I felt terrible about it. And I'm like, how am I gonna do that? How am I gonna deal with that if I can't make reviews? And then I thought that the idea of just recreating it, moving some stuff out of the background and make it feel like the old setup, really was not. Making the font size bigger, just kind of doing the old stuff. And then I decided to do a remake of my old review that I deleted by accident. It was terrible. And then I also decided that might as well do a remaster of another old video. It was a TARDIS map, and I was really proud of that. I did a really good job with that actually. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already. It's fantastic. I really really enjoyed making that. It was fun. I don't know, the audio and the video aren't really amazing because the game capture device kind of sucks, to be honest. I'm just not going to use it anymore. But yeah. And I finally got to do the Crisis on Infinite Earths review. I didn't do one for Elseworlds or Crisis on Earth X. I never got around to it. I just completely forgot to do a review of it. I just didn't think about it, so that never happened. More fan games. Yeah, this is what I'm doing now, so this is pretty much up to date. So here we are at my current video. So yeah, this was a fantastic year, honestly. It was great. I really, really enjoyed it. It was phenomenal. So quite a few big things happening in terms of like the random things I was able to do this year. Obviously, the biggest thing of all was was splitting my channel into two different channels, having a reaction channel so that people wouldn't keep bugging me about reactions, even though the people still do that now occasionally. I think it's died down, but occasionally I'll get a reaction request. It's like, go to the channel, please. Seriously. And also, interesting fact, the reason I picked yellow for my reaction channel is because I feel like yellow is the color of joy, and I have joy out of reacting to things that are really funny. It makes me smile, so that kind of represents joy. That's kind of the idea of it, so yeah, there you go. Okay, so that was my channel. It's a fantastic year. To be honest, it was amazing. But I feel like we're not only are we at the end of the year, like, oh my god, this year's gone fast. Like, if I thought 2018 went fast, this year's gone even faster. Like, what the hell happened to the year? It went so fast. But also, one of the biggest things about this year is that it marks the end of the decade. And my channel has spanned the entire decade. I started in December of 2010, December 9th, 2010 to be exact. I think it was a day later I started uploading videos, back when I was 14, little me, and my goodness, I have changed so much. A lot of haircuts, for sure. I think I've kind of like 4 haircuts in the past, well, at least year or so that I've gotten haircuts. I have to look back and see about that, but I'm pretty sure it's been about 4 times, maybe 6. I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure it's 4 though. I might have miscounted that, but it's been the entire decade from 2010 to 2019. Is my entire channel, and I'll have almost celebrated 10 years on this channel right before I leave, so that'll be really nice. It's not quite 10 years, but it's close enough. Talking like 6 months difference, but it's pretty much that. But yeah, thinking about how far I've come since 2010, I didn't even put my face cam up. 9 years ago, it was literally me and a Windows phone. That's how I started. I didn't really know what I was doing, and now I'm still struggling to figure out what I'm doing, but at least I've gotten a lot better. My editing has gotten better, my setup's getting better, everything's getting better. I'm really up in the game. My quality has gotten significantly better. I used to use my Windows phone for a camera, and then I got an actual webcam, but it's still been difficult for me. And it's been a really fun year, to be honest. I get to do really whatever I want, but at the same time, I don't really get much of anything from it. Like, and that's the comment show, and that didn't work at all. It was incredibly awkward to just like shy away from, like, okay guys, that's not happening. But again, I am a small channel, so I shouldn't expect much more than that. But yeah, I really have nothing else I can say about this year. It's just been really good. So yeah, happy New Year, guys. I really hope you had a good year too. Hopefully it was slightly better than mine. I really thought I changed things up a bit for myself as a channel itself. I definitely feel like the channel changed the most this year because of what I did with the channel. I definitely feel like right now having 2 different channels is a bit easier to maintain because, you know, with everything on one channel, it doesn't work so well because then everyone just wants reactions pretty much. That's all they ever comment on. And so having another channel that's specifically for reactions, it makes so that I can put reactions on there whenever I want to, not like every day, but like, you know, as soon as I find something funny or whatever, I just, you know, put a few reactions out, you know, a few times a week and that's it, and then take a break for a little while, and then I'll go on my main channel. That way I don't have to like be badgered with requests and stuff, and that's just the way it's been. I mean, yeah, my reaction channel isn't big either, but like, it's nice. What's really interesting though is the fact that people don't know anything about my main channel and they subscribe first to my reaction channel. I get that. Reactions are popular, but still, doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, it's been an incredible year and I'm really thankful for how far I've grown. Even if this year will be my last, and this will also be my last review video for the year. Obviously the decade as a whole has been crazy. It's been a crazy decade. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this review of 2019 as a whole, and just the decade in general, and how my channel has done so far. I don't plan to stop until my review show is complete. That's where I will stop. The review show will hopefully be back about, I don't know, like the 2nd week of January, hopefully. If I get the thing from the library, or it comes, which is when the movie I'll be able to access arrives, and then I'll be able to finally come back to this show. It's just on hold right now. It will come back as soon as possible. I just gotta get the movie, so don't worry about that. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this review of the year. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more videos like this. Also, make sure to click that bell to enable alerts so you don't miss any of my uploads. And I'll be back next time with another video. Alright? See ya.